All my life, I've always been skinny. Never ever had a problem with gaining weight. I could literally eat whatever I wanted. And yeah, my metabolism must have been so high that I just would never gain weight. But then around the age of 18, 19, I got a girlfriend. And as you do in a relationship, you start to slack a bit, get a bit lazy, eat a lot of shit. And yeah, this happened. Look at the state of me, bruv. Oh my god. Look at all the pies. Me, clearly. Look at the state of me. Oh, and quick one, shout out to Joe Weller, as his video actually inspired me to make this one. Now, I know some of you are going to be saying, you're not even that fat, like, you're not even like overweight. But for me, my personal preference, this was bad. Like, considering that I've always been so skinny, to me, this was, I looked horrific. Like, I was depressed. I think I put on like 1.5 stones in like 3 months, something like that. I never looked like this, and the worst thing about it was, it always goes to my face. Like, fat always goes to my face. Even to this day, if I eat a pizza, the next 2 days my face is bloated. It's just something to do with my genetics, I don't know. But this meant I couldn't even hide the fact that I was a bit overweight by wearing clothes, because yeah, my face was the biggest culprit. But yeah, I thought, that I'm not looking like this. Like, I take pride in what I look like. So around January 2018, I started training. But my first mindset wasn't to gain muscle or anything like that. I was already quite toned as a kid. So my main goal was just to bang out cardio and just shed this fat. Also, a quick little reminder, my t-shirts are out now if you didn't already, so go cop yourself one. I think we've sold out half of the black and like a lot of the white. So yeah, love for the support on these. I really do appreciate it. But if you ain't got one yet, go get yourself one. So at this point, I was going on 3 runs a week. I was aiming to do like 5k. I think I started off at like 2k, and then I'd always just up it. I used to use the Adidas running app and just track my running things. I've never liked running on a treadmill really, because it's just boring. You just see the same things, and I feel like, me personally, I just feel like I keep checking the clock. And if you're outside, you're actually covering ground, and it's just a lot more entertaining. But as well as running, I was playing football and also done some insanity calls. So I was doing like cardio like 5 times a week. But I didn't lose any weight, and that for me was a big blow. That was a big hit to the system. I was doing cardio like 5 times a week, and I wasn't losing any weight. I was doing cardio for like a good solid month, and I wasn't seeing a change in my body. If anything, I thought I was getting bigger. And the reason for that was because I didn't change my diet. Bruv, around this time, I was eating like 3,000 calories a day of shit food. I remember I used to have like, I'll be at work at Heathrow. I used to work in some little booth, just scanning, letting cars out of some car park or whatever. I remember I used to get a Domino's to the booth for my lunch, and then come home and have a Domino's pizza for dinner. Like, I used to eat that shit. I used to think, oh yeah, but I've never put on weight before and I can eat what I want. Surely I can still do it if I do cardio. That is the biggest lie you can ever tell yourself, and that's the biggest mistake I ever made. You will not lose the weight if you don't switch up your diet. So luckily, I clocked that, switched up my diet, done the same cardio routine, and yeah, with about 2 months of just doing intense cardio, I went from looking like this to this. Yeah, it's a decent change, I know. I still look a bit toned as well, because like I said, I've always just had a bit of muscle on me, but yeah, I was happy with my progress. But I thought now it's time to finally get wham. So I think I started going gym properly around April 2018, and at this point I was just going into the gym, wouldn't do no free weights, no bench press, I didn't do any back exercises or any shoulder exercises. All I would train is chest and arms, because I think, why do you need a big back for? Don't be a div like me and do that, because you end up looking disproportionate. Luckily, my stupidity didn't last for too long, because my brother and cousin already banged that gym anyway, so they knew how to train, and yeah, they basically showed me how to train properly. So I started off training properly, doing a bro split, which is where you train one muscle group every day. So like, you go in and you train chest and triceps, the next day you train back and biceps, next day shoulders, next day arms, and so on. Then around the age of 21, I decided to switch up my split to a push-pull leg split, where you basically work push workouts, so like where you're pushing, pull workouts where you're pulling, and then leg workouts. I'll go into it more detail in a minute. But yeah, switched up to that when I was 21, and been doing that ever since. And yeah, this is what I look like now. This is my current build at the moment. I'm happy with it. I mean, this was taken the last time the gym was open, so what was it, October or something like that? But yeah, I'm happy with my current body. I wish I could be leaner, but I don't feel like I have the current commitment anyway during winter to try and get shredded. But definitely I want to try and get shredded for summer, because I wish I was leaner. But in regards to my size wise, yeah, I feel like I've made a lot of size. Like when I started doing push-pull, it really made me like grow a lot quicker. But yeah, now you know my story and how I went from looking like Augustus Gloop. No, I'm joking, I didn't like that, but I went from looking like that to this. I thought it's time to break it down and let you know how I got there, the steps I took, and basically, yeah, how you can achieve your goals and yeah, the way I went about it. So the first key point is diet. Do not expect to see any differences or any significant differences if you do not change your diet. On top of that, you can't go on the other end of the spectrum and not eat at all, because you won't lose any weight that way either. Obviously, if you actually starve yourself, of course you're going to lose weight, but you're not going to lose healthy weight. So basically, the way your body works is if you're not eating and it's not getting enough energy, when you do stuff like workout or you just go about your day-to-day life for your body to run, if you're not putting energy into your body, it's going to hold on to your fat stores, because it thinks, oh, hold on, let's go into survival mode here, I'm not getting no energy, like something must be wrong. And so you won't be burning them fat stores, you'll be holding on to them. Cut out the shit foods, and I'm telling you, after about a month, maybe even less, you won't crave it anymore. And if you do crave it, you'll feel so guilty afterwards that you'll think, nah, why did I eat that? So yeah, it's a win-win. If you can't eat healthy for certain reasons, prep meals can always work. There's Instagram pages that you can buy prep meals off, or you can prep your own meals. That's probably the best way to do it. I personally don't do this. Tracking your macros is also a good way to see real progress. I never really done this. When I was trying to lose the weight straight away, I used MyFitnessPal to track what I was eating and stuff. MyFitnessPal is a good app for that. But nowadays, I don't really do that. I just know what to eat nowadays, and yeah, I just eat a lot of proteins, a lot of veg, a lot of good carbs, so like rice, sweet potatoes, stuff like that. I personally have one cheat day a week. Well, I try to have one cheat day a week. I mean, I vaguely stick to it. Yeah, I'd say about one cheat meal a week, because I need it. I can't just eat clean 24/7. I'll go a bit insane. Next, my training plan. Now, as I said at the start, I was going on 3 runs a week at the start. I was doing some insanity course. I personally think running is the best way to shed fat, because you're just going at a constant pace. It's not too difficult. Like, it's not like some really intense HIIT training. And it worked for me anyway. I get for trying to record a jog, doesn't it? In regards to cardio nowadays, I'm not so on it as I used to be, because I'm happy with my weight now. But I do play football once a week. I mean, not right now because it's lockdown. But I do play football once a week, and in the summer I do go on the odd bike ride. But my weight don't really fluctuate because I'm eating clean and I do the odd bit of cardio. So now, weight training. My biggest bit of advice for you is, if you're gonna start going to the gym, go with someone, and even better, go with someone who knows what they're talking about. So go with someone who has some experience, because like I said, I went there, didn't have a clue, was just doing random machines and that. Luckily my brother and my cousin knew, and yeah, it helped me a lot. I'm no personal trainer or nothing like that, it's all just from personal experience, but I believe and I think, because it worked for me, the best training split to do for beginners is bro split. So you'll go into the gym. Monday you'll hit chest and triceps, because they're a muscle group. So as you're pushing chest up, your tricep is also extending, so you're working both. Tuesday, back and biceps. Biceps, you're doing that. With back, you're still using your biceps. Wednesday, should train legs. I've never really trained legs. My legs are decent, to be honest. I don't know how. I've just got good leg genetics. Until my body gets disproportionate, then I'll start training legs. But yeah, so I can't give you any tips on legs. Then Thursday, I'd train shoulders, and then Friday, I'd train arms. And I did that consistently for, yeah, like I said, 2 years, and it worked for me. If you're a bit more experienced in the gym and you kind of know what you're doing, then I highly recommend push-pull legs, because the gains I saw, the difference, once you start training push-pull legs, it's mad. The science behind it makes sense as well, because with bro split, or with when you're working muscle groups, you train that muscle 52 times a year, because if you train it once a week, 52 weeks in a year, blah blah blah. Whereas with push-pull, you're training that same muscle double the amount of times. So you're essentially training the same muscle 104 times a year, so you're gonna grow twice as fast. The main reason I wouldn't recommend push-pull for a beginner is because it does take it out of you. Like, it's they're heavy workouts. They're heavy workouts, and if your muscles ain't used to being broken down and rebuilt so actively, like twice a week, then yeah, you're gonna be sore. So I don't recommend push-pull for beginners, but that's just my personal preference. Next is sleep. Make sure you're getting around 8 hours sleep at least a night. I know this is a given, but yeah, if you don't sleep properly, you ain't lifting nowhere near as heavy. If I go into the gym and I haven't slept properly, I feel so weak. Like, it really does take a toll on your body. And then the most key point is consistency. Don't expect results if you're gonna go into it half-heartedly. This shit takes time. It takes time. I've been training for 3 years and I'm still not massive. It takes long. For example, look in this clip. This is when I first started training, yeah, and I was benching 60 kg. Nowadays, nearly 3 years down the line, my PB on bench is 110. So it's not even really doubled. Maybe if I push myself a bit more, I could get it higher. But yeah, in 3 years, I've only gone up by 50 kilograms. So don't expect to be some wham geezer in the space of a year. Like, it takes time. They say it takes 2 weeks to form a habit. So if you just consistently go for 2 weeks, then yeah, you should stick with it. And trust me, gym's addictive. Gym is so addictive. I get it's a lot easier for me because I don't actually go into a workplace and then come home and I'm all tired and fatigued. But from what I've heard from my brother and other people that do go to work and come home, the best thing to do is go straight to the gym as soon as you get in from work. Don't get in your bed, don't relax, because as soon as you relax, you won't want to get out of bed and you'll lose the motivation. So that's the advice I'd give you lot, is as soon as you finish work, maybe bring your gym bag to work or just come home, get changed, go straight to the gym. Just back a Red Bull and go straight there. Don't relax, because as soon as you relax, yeah, you f***ed it. But yeah, if you follow them steps, you should achieve your goals. I mean, it worked for me, so I don't see why it wouldn't work for you lot. But one other little thing I just want to touch on and shed light on is the mental side effects of gym. You know, if you've got to this point in the video and you think, yeah, but I don't care about improving my body, like, it doesn't bother me. I don't know why you'd be at this point in the video if you did, but you know. But take it from me, I suffer with OCD and anxiety, quite bad OCD to be honest, just like I know a lot of you do out there. And for me personally, gym is like my safe haven. Like, gym honestly sorts out my mental health so much, and it's scientifically proven. Like, if you go into the gym and you bang out a workout or you go for a run, serotonin is released in your body to make you feel good about yourself. Like, you will feel better about yourself. Eating clean makes you feel better about yourself. Like, it is proven, it's not just bollocks. Like, honestly, it flushes your brains of toxins. Like, I love coming out the gym and feeling like a fucking man. Like, I come out the gym, if I'm anxious or something, if I go to the gym, bang out a workout, I'll come out the gym, the anxiety's gone. Like, I can't even explain. I don't know why, but I can't even explain. It honestly is a saviour for me. The gym's a saviour for my mental health. Just everything about it. Like, why would you not want to better yourself? Why would you not want to make yourself healthier so you live longer, make your body look better so you feel better in your own skin? Like, your skin looks better because you ain't got spots and that because you're eating clean. Like, you're sorting out your mental because you've got a healthy routine of going there, boom. There's no negatives to the gym. What's the negatives? There's no negatives. You don't go in the gym, come out and go, oh mate, like, why did I do that? No, who's ever done that? Unless obviously you're like lifting weights and pull a muscle, but other than that, like, there's no negative side effects to go into the gym and living a healthy lifestyle. So yeah, for someone that does that myself, I highly recommend it for the physical side and the mental side. Use it as an escape. It's a healthy escape. Some people choose drugs, some people choose alcohol, whatever. Choose a gym, trust me, or some sort of exercise. Honestly, it'll flush your brain for the toxins. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy. Please leave a like if you did. I know I waffled on, but it was just something that I wanted to shed light on because I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about this subject. And you lot wanted to hear about my story on Instagram, so yeah, thought I'd bring you it. Smash the like button, see if we can smash 40,000 likes, that'd be much appreciated. Subscribe today to join the Keza Army. Merch is out now. Go get yourself a t-shirt because they look f***ing wavy. I'm wearing it right now actually. Yeah, Keza clothing. Go get yourself one. Link in the description, and yeah, goodbye.